Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Allen on the keeper.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 55 yards.
17 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Jerry Hughes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually, a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Singletary, the ball.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen, rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen finding Knox there, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
3rd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Defense. Here we go.
Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Kansas City Chiefs 4-1 now following the stunning Week 5 loss at home to the Las Vegas Raiders 40-32. And the loss snaps a franchise record 13-game winning streak going back to last season. Hadn't lost in 336 days. They had also beaten the Raiders 10 of 11 times, but the streak was going to end. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Come on now, let's do this.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's now 4th
That could
down.
be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
First
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
The quarterback taken down.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
It's third.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup there.
and 3.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Allen to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have broken the tie. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC's offense ready to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
Sammy Watkins. 62 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. first and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 12.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down and 4, Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's third down.
Third down and 4.
Now Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably...
It's a foot race. 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Average nearly 18 yards per catch.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, The first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight, all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season, and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4-yard line.
On 2nd down at 4, Mahomes, and he will take it on now. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
All-Pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They're on the
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Singletary again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Allen on the
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 28-yard
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And all the way down, it sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Allen's throw is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Now Allen again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Allen to throw once more. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point right down the middle. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards and a first down, Chiefs. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.